Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about lifestyle of Jeff Bezos. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. American entrepreneur Jeff Bezos is the founder and chief executive officer of Amazon, command owner of The Washington Post. His successful business ventures have made him one of the richest people in the world. Who is Jeff Bezos? Entrepreneur and e-commerce pioneer Jeff Bezos is the founder and CEO of the e-commerce company Amazon, owner of The Washington Post, and founder of the space exploration company Blue Origin. His successful business ventures have made him one of the richest people in the world. Born in 1964 in New Mexico, Bezos had an early love of computers and studied computer science and electrical engineering at Princeton University. After graduation, he worked on Wall Street, and in 1990, he became the youngest senior vice president at the investment firm D.E. Shaw. 4 years later, Bezos quit his lucrative job to open Amazon.com, an online bookstore that became one of the internet's biggest success stories. In 2013, Bezos purchased The Washington Post, and in 2017, Amazon acquired Whole Foods. In February 2021, Amazon announced that Bezos will step down as CEO in the third quarter of the year. Career in finance. After graduating from Princeton, Bezos found work at several firms on Wall Street, including Fittle Bankers Trust and the investment firm D.E. Shaw. In 1990, Bezos became D.E. Shaw's youngest vice president. While his career in finance was extremely lucrative, Bezos chose to make a risky move into the nascent world of e-commerce. He quit his job in 1994, moved to Seattle, and targeted the untapped potential of the internet market by opening an online bookstore. Founder and CEO of Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, the source of much of his wealth, on July 5, 1994. Bezos opened Amazon.com, named after the meandering South American river, on July 16, 1995, after asking 300 friends to beta test his site. In the months leading up to launch, a few employees began developing software with Bezos in his garage. They eventually expanded operations into a 2-bedroom house equipped with 3 Sun microstations. As part of Bezos' 2018 annual shareholder letter, the media tycoon said the company had surpassed 100 million paid subscribers for Amazon Prime. By September 2018, Amazon was valued at more than $1 trillion, the second company to ever hit that record just a few weeks after Apple. At the end of 2018, Amazon announced it was raising the minimum wage for its workers to $15 per hour. The company has still been criticized for its working conditions and grueling pace, with workers protesting during Prime Day in July 2019. Bezos' parents were reportedly shocked that he would give up a cushy Wall Street job in order to sell books over the internet. Bezos' parents eventually came around and invested about $250,000 in the fledgling company, a stake that would be worth as much as $30 billion today. Bezos also received a lot of support from his then-wife Mackenzie, who negotiated Amazon's first freight contract and did the company's accounting. For the terms of their 2019 divorce settlement, Mackenzie holds a 4% stake in the company, which forms the majority of her $59 billion fortune. Amazon made its initial public offering on May 15, 1997. Since that day, the split-adjusted stock price has increased over 170,000%. Amazon's rise left several early internet competitors in the dust. In the company's first post-IPO shareholder letter, Bezos mentioned strategic partnerships with several peers, like America Online, Prodigy, and Yahoo, that have either gone out of business entirely or been purchased by competitors in the years since. Amazon has steadily grown over the last 2 decades, and now sells a wide variety of consumer products, electronics, and digital media. Another big growth area was Amazon Web Services. As of February 2018, the company's cloud services was a $17.5 billion business. Amazon has also grown through various acquisitions over time. The company's 2009 purchase of online shoe retailer Zappos for $1.2 billion stood as Amazon's biggest acquisition for about 8 years. That record was blown out of the water with Amazon's 2017 purchase of Whole Foods for $13.7 billion. Bezos personally invested in Google in 1998, and his $1 million early investment would likely have made him a billionaire even without his extensive Amazon wealth. Bezos Expeditions has invested in several startups, including blood testing biotech firm Grail, popular software developer website Stack Overflow, and Insider. One of Bezos' more notable purchases was his acquisition of The Washington Post for $250 million in 2013. Since Bezos' acquisition, the Post has greatly expanded its digital offerings and readership has exploded. Bezos' wealth is so massive that according to Business Insider's 2018 calculations, when he had a mere $130 billion fortune, spending $88,000 to him was similar to an average American spending $1. Bezos is one of the country's biggest landowners, and he and his family own at least 5 homes across the U.S. One estate with 2 homes on 5.3 acres of land is located in Medina, Washington, not far from Amazon's Seattle headquarters. Insiders Harrison Jacobs visited Medina in 2017 to get a sense of what the haven for Seattle's mega-wealthy was like. Jacobs got a picture of the outside of Bezos' estate, but tall hedges and a gate blocked any view inside. Bezos also owns a Spanish-style mansion in Beverly Hills, California. He bought the property in 2007 for a reported $24.25 million. He bought another, smaller house right next door a decade later. He also owns a ranch in Van Horn, Texas, which serves as a base for his Blue Origin space exploration company. Bezos purchased a townhouse in Washington, D.C. in 2016. Bezos owns several condos in the historic Century Building at 25 Central Park, West in Manhattan. In June 2019, the Amazon CEO reportedly dropped about $80 million on another 3 adjacent apartments in a different building at 212 Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. The spread consists of a 3-story penthouse and the 2 units directly below it. Most recently, Bezos reportedly spent $165 million on yet another Beverly Hills mansion, the Warner Estate. The Wall Street Journal reported the sale last February. Bezos has traditionally been somewhat frugal with his ground transportation. As recently as 2013, he was still driving a Honda Accord, according to the book The Everything Store. However, Bezos also owns a $65 million Gulfstream G650ER private jet. Bezos sometimes has a taste for exotic cuisine. The founder of e-commerce startup Woot recounted a breakfast with Bezos shortly after Amazon acquired the company at which the billionaire ordered octopus. The founder recounted Bezos explaining similarities between Amazon's acquisition of Woot and his offbeat breakfast order. "You're the octopus that I'm having for breakfast," Bezos said. "When I look at the menu, you're the thing I don't understand, the thing I've never had. I must have the breakfast octopus." Bezos has not engaged in public philanthropy to the same extent as many of his hyper-billionaire peers like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, who have both pledged to donate the majority of their fortunes to charity. Bezos' ex-wife Mackenzie did sign Gates' giving pledge in May 2019, pledging to donate more than half of her fortune during her lifetime. Bezos has, however, supported Mary's Place, a Seattle organization that provides shelter and employment training to those who are homeless, and the Dream US, which supports people who were brought to the US as undocumented immigrants when they were children. Bezos' most ambitious venture may be Blue Origin, his space exploration company. Blue Origin has had several successful test flights of its reusable New Shepard rocket, and is currently developing the larger, mostly reusable New Glenn rocket system intended to compete with Elon Musk's SpaceX. In the long term, Bezos intends for Blue Origin to support large-scale human spaceflight, with the goal of colonizing the solar system. In 2018, Bezos told Matthias Döpfner, CEO of Insider's parent company Axel Springer, that he considers Blue Origin the most important work he's doing. Indeed, Bezos told Döpfner that he plans to spend his entire fortune on space exploration, saying, "I am going to use my financial lottery winnings from Amazon to fund that." And last February, Bezos announced a pledge to spend $10 billion to fight climate change. Bezos also spends plenty of cash in his personal life. He threw a star-studded birthday bash for girlfriend Lauren Sanchez in December 2019. While Bezos still holds the title of the world's richest man per Forbes, Bloomberg's estimates pin him as the second richest man following Elon Musk, who saw his net worth soar after Tesla entered the S&P 500 in December. Even as the coronavirus pandemic upended the American economy in March, Bezos has continued to get wealthier. In August, he hit a wealth milestone no one else has ever reached. Amazon's share price has surged throughout the pandemic, as Americans practice social distancing to slow the virus spread, and increasingly turn to Amazon's delivery services for daily necessities, making Bezos the first person in human history with a net worth over $200 billion per Forbes. It has since dropped to $196.2 billion. Bezos doesn't plan to keep all of what he's added to his net worth so far this year, however. In April, he pledged to donate $100 million to food banks facing shortages due to the economic crisis spurred by the pandemic. My own time now is wholly focused on COVID-19, and how Amazon can best play its role, Bezos wrote in March. I want you to know that Amazon will continue to do its part, and we won't stop looking for new opportunities to help. But Amazon's continuous growth has drawn increasing scrutiny from lawmakers, culminating in a historic antitrust hearing in front of the House Antitrust Subcommittee on July 29, where Bezos testified alongside Apple CEO Tim Cook, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai. In prepared testimony released on his blog the day before, Bezos argued that Amazon's size benefits consumers, sellers and the US economy, and that it still faces competition from Walmart, Instacart and Shopify. Now, Bezos plans to step down as Amazon CEO, and move into the role of executive chair of the Amazon board. He plans to focus on new products and early initiatives. This was the luxurious lifestyle of Jeff Bezos. Let us know in the comments below what you think about it. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.